a Renaissance jewel in the heart of Italian Tuscany. The town of Pienza was the first ideal city ever built, and 5 centuries on, its human-scale urban planning is still attracting new fans. Commissioned by Pope Pius II, the town's intended to harmonise with nature to maximise the happiness of its inhabitants. The pontiff, a local aristocrat, travelled widely in Europe and looked for inspiration at the Gothic cathedrals of Northern Europe. 20,000 builders worked on the new town, completing it from scratch in just 3 years.
Pienza was born from the dream of a great humanist. Everything you see in the centre of Pienza, this palace, the Cardinal's palaces opposite, the cathedral, the public palace, the bishop's palace, were built in 3 years.
The concept of a utopian city has reappeared over the ages, more recently in the work of Oscar Niemeyer, who built the Brazilian capital Brasilia between 1957 and 1960. Pius II ensured his creation would never be tampered with, because any changes would result in excommunication. In 15th century Pienza, the emphasis was on public spaces where inhabitants could socialise.
He and his architects, like Rossellino, created the union between humans and nature. People end up here because this is where walls, monuments and people can engage in dialogue.
Every year, hundreds of thousands of tourists visit the city and fall for its charm.
The countryside is glorious, beautiful rolling hills. We're from Melbourne, Australia, and it's a very big city. And to come here is very quiet and peaceful and looks idyllic. I'm not sure if I could live here permanently, but it looks like an ideal place to live in.
And it's likely to stay that way. There's a building ban around Pienza, as well as all surrounding landscapes of the Val d'Orcia, all of which are registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site.